There are few places on Earth where food tells the story of migration, trade, empire, survival, and hospitality quite like the Arab Gulf. Stretching from Bahrain and Kuwait to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, and Oman, the GCC is often seen as a region of gleaming skyscrapers, vast deserts, and immense oil wealth. But long before the modern cities appeared, the Gulf was a crossroads, a meeting point between continents, a place where ships arrived carrying spices from India, coffee from Yemen, rice from Persia, and ideas from every corner of the Arab world. The food of the Gulf reflects that journey. What we call GCC food today is not one cuisine. It is many cuisines woven together over centuries. The flavors of Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, Jordan, Yemen, Iraq, Persia, East Africa, and the Indian subcontinent have all left their mark on the Gulf table. Every meal tells a story. Every spice has traveled. Every dish carries a memory. The Gulf has always looked outward. Its ports connected the region to the wider world. Merchants crossed the Arabian Sea, carrying cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, black pepper, turmeric, and saffron. Fishermen returned from the sea with the catch of the day, while traders brought ingredients from distant lands. Over generations, these influences blended into something unique, something unmistakably Gulf. At the heart of Gulf cuisine is hospitality. Food here is not simply nourishment. It is a gesture of welcome, a sign of respect, an expression of generosity. Guests are offered coffee before conversation, dates before discussion. Meals are shared, not divided. Plates are placed in the center of the table for everyone to enjoy together. This tradition remains as strong today as it was hundreds of years ago. One of the most important ingredients in Gulf food comes from the sea. The waters of the Arabian Gulf have fed coastal communities for centuries. Before oil transformed the region, fishing and pearl diving sustained entire generations. Among the most beloved local fish is safi, a small rabbitfish known for its sweet flesh and distinctive flavor. Safi has long been considered one of the Gulf's most treasured catches and is often grilled whole or fried until crisp. Then there is hammour, perhaps the king of Gulf fish. This prized grouper appears everywhere, from family homes to fine dining restaurants. Firm, rich, and beautifully suited to grilling, hammour is often cooked simply, allowing the freshness of the fish to shine through. For many Gulf families, the aroma of fish cooking is the aroma of home. Yet, if there is one cooking method that defines the region, it is fire. The sight of glowing charcoal is deeply woven into Gulf food culture. Across Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, and the UAE, the scent of meat cooking over hot coals drifts through neighborhoods every evening. This is the world of meshawi, the Arabic word for grilled foods. Lamb, beef, chicken, and seafood cooked directly over flame. Simple ingredients transformed by smoke, heat, and time. The grills themselves vary from country to country, but the principle remains unchanged. Good meat, good fire, patience. The result is extraordinary. Juicy kebabs with charred edges, tender lamb skewers, smoky chicken marinated in spices and yogurt. And perhaps nowhere is the Gulf's ability to absorb outside influences more obvious than in dishes like black lemon tikka. Black lemon, known locally as loomi, is one of the defining ingredients of Gulf cooking. Fresh limes are boiled, salted, and dried under the desert sun until they become dark, almost black. The flavor changes completely. Sharp citrus becomes deep, smoky, earthy, and complex. When combined with techniques brought from South Asia, loomi creates something uniquely Gulf. A flavour that speaks of trade routes stretching across oceans. A flavour impossible to mistake. Alongside the grills come the salads and dips that complete every table. No Gulf feast feels complete without them. Bowls of creamy hummus sit beside plates of warm bread. Made from chickpeas, tahini, lemon and garlic, hummus is one of the most recognizable foods in the Arab world. Yet every family seems to have their own version. Next comes mutabal, smoky aubergine blended with tahini, garlic and lemon. Rich, silky and deeply satisfying. Its flavour carries the unmistakable taste of fire. Then there is tabbouleh, fresh parsley, mint, tomatoes, bulgur wheat, lemon juice, olive oil. A salad that captures the freshness of the Levant in every bite. These dishes remind us that Gulf food is not only about meat. It is also about balance, freshness, texture, contrast. A meal moves effortlessly between smoky, rich, tangy, creamy, and bright. And no discussion of Gulf food would be complete without mentioning dates. For thousands of years, the date palm has been the tree of life across Arabia, providing food, shade, shelter, and trade. Today, dates remain deeply connected to daily life, served to guests, shared during Ramadan, paired with coffee, offered at celebrations and family gatherings. Simple, sweet, and timeless. Then comes the coffee. Arabic coffee, known as qahwa, lightly roasted and infused with cardamom, sometimes saffron, sometimes cloves, served in small cups and poured repeatedly as a sign of generosity. Coffee is not merely a drink in the Gulf. It is a ritual, a ceremony, a symbol of welcome. The sound of coffee being poured remains one of the most recognizable sounds in Arab hospitality. Yet, perhaps the most remarkable thing about GCC food is how it continues to evolve. Walk through Manama, Doha, Dubai, Muscat, Riyadh, or Kuwait City today, and you will encounter influences from across the world. Indian flavors, Persian traditions, Levantine recipes, Yemeni techniques, African ingredients, modern innovations, all existing side by side. The Gulf remains what it has always been, a meeting place, a crossroads, a bridge between cultures, and nowhere is that more visible than on the dining table. Because GCC food is more than recipes, more than ingredients, more than tradition. It is the story of people, of merchants and fishermen, of travelers and traders, of families and communities, of deserts and seas, of hospitality and belonging. A living culinary map of the Arab world, one meal at a time.